Now, in the streets of social media, as seen on the screen today, we just got someone who is driving one of the first, or who were the first people to drive Mercedes EV cars, and just got hit by 226,000 RMB for a new battery. Now, ladies and gents, this is something that is not good, because once again it shows you why important is battery swapping station technology which Nio is currently providing. I mean, if this of course user was using a Nio car, there was no problem, and especially they subscribe to bus, there was no problem. They were just going to get, in fact, this battery, chances are they would not be using it. They will probably be using some of the latest batteries that Nio is offering, even the long range batteries like the 150 kilowatts battery, which gives you up around 1,000 kilometers at a single charge. So to get to see this, we get to be reminded why battery swapping station is important. I mean, imagine you take your car or your EV car. I can imagine this guy taking his Mercedes EV car to a dealership to get maybe the battery to be looked at, and they find that it's faulty and he needs to get a new battery, and this was the bill: 226,000 RMB. This is like $31,000. He just got hit by a $31,000 invoice of a new battery, which is not good, guys. I mean, some of the new batteries don't get to be this expensive. The only battery that is very expensive onto Nio is the 150 kilowatts, which the Nio president told us that the price was, it is similar, it's the same price as the Nio ET5, which is around $42,000, right? And to get to see that Mercedes, who they are not even deploying these 150 kilowatts, they are selling their batteries this high, it shows you why, once again, battery swapping station is important. Standard battery packs for Nio are like 70,000 RMB, which is like $10,000, and the batteries for Onvo, they are 56,000 RMB, which is like $8,000, which shows you of how cheap these batteries are. Even if you are to opt to buy these cars with the battery or standard pack batteries, you won't pay that much. You won't pay the 226,000 RMB, which is given, or which was given as an invoice to this Mercedes, the owner, or one of the first few people to drive the Mercedes car. I mean, this, once again, it shows you how much you could pay for a new battery after it goes out of warranty, or after maybe it has got some faults. New batteries are extremely expensive, which is why battery swapping station, it is the only solution that can save you from this. Because like I said, if this person was using a Nio, maybe NT 1.0 car, which is the first generation of the Nio cars, he was not going to be worried at all, especially if he had subscribed to battery as a service, which entails him going to utilize Nio battery swapping station. He would not be having this battery in his car, because he would have swapped it long time ago. Because once you buy a Nio car without a battery, you get to enjoy the luxury of swapping the battery in your car. You don't have to worry if they find a fault or any faults in your battery. It is not your invoice to pay, but rather that's the invoice that Nio will take care on your behalf. Because battery, when you subscribe to battery as a service, you don't get to worry about anything that happens on a battery, because Nio takes care of everything, which is why it is important for you, when you buy a Nio car, you subscribe to bus, because you don't want to get hit with invoices like this. I know Nio users, or the 150 kilowatts, which is $42,000, it's not being sold, it's not up for sale, but it is only up for as rentals, which shows you that Nio, this kind of costs are just so unbearable. I mean, $31,000, imagine. This is probably like a brand new car. I mean, Onvo, a Nio sub brands, costs around 31,000. This very same amount, $30,000 with a battery. So it's like literally you're buying a brand new car, which is not good. I mean, things like this, it's why I think your companies like Mercedes, they must come and partner with Nio, so that their users can also enjoy the convenience that comes with a battery swapping station. It's not just about swapping, but it's not. It's also about thinking about the cost that can come to you if you don't have, or if you don't subscribe to battery as a service, and you buy the car with the battery. The cost can be unbearable sometimes. I mean, even for this 70,000 RMB or $10,000 that you are buying your battery standard packs with, it can be a lot if you are just hit with that invoice and you have to pay $10,000 for a brand new battery. It's not good at all. And for you to avoid that, you need to subscribe to bus or battery as a service, which entails you taking all the responsibility, or lifting all of the responsibility of the battery off your shoulder and lift them on Nio's shoulders, which is something that, like I said, it's always good, it's always amazing. So when I saw this, I just got to be reminded about the kind of a technology that Nio is providing, the kind of a convenience that Nio is bringing to those that have bought their cars or their Nio cars without a battery. I mean, it gives you sleep well at night knowing that the Nio will take care whatever happens on a battery. And because you know that on an EV car, battery, it's one of the most expensive things that you get from an EV car. I mean, this 31,000 just shows you of how much a battery can cost you, which is why battery swapping station is a solution, which is why Nio, it is the solution to this. If Mercedes does not partner with Nio, this in the long term will catch up with them. People will be afraid of buying these cars because of the kind of amount they will have to pay when the batteries in their EVs goes out of warranty. This is something that is not good, and it simply means that I think it will just have to get to a point where Mercedes partners with Nio when it comes to battery swapping station, or start producing or making their own battery swapping stations, because without battery swapping stations, you put the users at sort of like always a panic mode, especially when their car gets older. They just pray that the battery better not have any faults, because if it does, they know it will cost them a lot. Whereas those Nio users who have subscribed to battery as a service, which entails them not owning the battery in their vehicle, I mean, this is just so amazing. This is just incredible, and it shows you once again, or we got to be reminded why Nio, it is a very good car to buy, because it comes with this technology which no one ladies and gents, is currently doing in the fast growing EV space. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. I think this is bullish to Nio, and it shows you why battery swapping station is important. I mean, over and above all this that it does to the users or those that buy Nio and subscribe to these services, it also helps the cities, the country stabilize power grid, as it is able to deploy back power if there is a shortage of power, or it is able to only charge the batteries in its storage only when the demand of electricity is low. So it is just so convenient, and it brings or makes much more sense to have more of these than, of course, charging infrastructures. I guess I think all cars should look into turning into a battery swapping, or making or deploying, forming partnerships of battery swapping stations, because without battery swapping stations, users that buy EV cars will always be worried about the prices for batteries they would have to pay if their batteries are to find with fault. So Nio, it is a company which is set for greatness. Because of this, I think you and me can agree Nio will do very well in the future, and will continue winning the customers in the premium segment because of services like this. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.